to her. On December 30th, 1990, her mother, who had been battling multiple sclerosis, died at the age of 45.
The flaws of adulthood. The complexity of this adult world in Harry Potter is fundamental. As the books progress, you see that families are very complex.
To escape her grief, she accepted a job teaching in Portugal, where she married journalist Jorge Orantes. The couple's daughter, Jessica, was born in 1993. The marriage ended in divorce in 1995. She moved back to Edinburgh, Scotland, where she finished writing the first Potter book. In August of 1996, Bloomsbury, a small publishing company, agreed to release the book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for an advance of around $3,000. Rowling was asked to use initials as a pseudonym to attract more male readers. Rowling chose K for Kathleen as her second initial to honor her grandmother. Book sales started to take off, and a grant from the Scottish Arts Council enabled Rowling to write full-time. Then, Scholastic Books agreed to pay about $200,000 for the U.S. rights. In 1998, the author was awarded the British Book Award for Children's Book of the Year.
There was this rather strange phenomenon where all my friends with children were going on about these books and were reading them, and I always thought it was slightly suspect, frankly, that grown-ups were obsessed with children's books, and I thought it was a sign that they were poorly educated. And I started the first book, and I looked up, and it was 3 days later, and I'd read 4 of them, and I got it. And I understood that they are the crack of children's literature.
That fall, Warner Brothers secured the film rights to the series, with the first 2 books alone going for an undisclosed 7-figure sum. In July of 2000, the series' 4th installment became the fastest-selling book in the history of publishing. The film version of the first book was released in the fall of 2001. With Rowling's guidance, the film series tries to stay close to the original plots and is cast with primarily British actors.
Levels that they can relate to Harry Potter.
Revenues from the books, films, and other merchandise bearing Harry Potter images has made Rowling one of the richest people in the world, wealthier than Queen Elizabeth. On December 26, 2001, Rowling married Dr. Neil Murray at the couple's home in Scotland. The couple have 2 additional children, David Gordon and Mackenzie Jean. In the late 1990s, the author found herself the target of a lawsuit, claiming that the books were based on a series published in 1984. The case was found to be without merit. Rowling again found herself on the defensive. This time, a parents' group in the U.S. wanted the books banned from school libraries. The school board decided the books could stay. The 5th installment hit bookstores in June 2003, and the 6th, released in 2005, sold 6.9 million copies in the United States in its first 24 hours. The final book, The Deathly Hallows, was released in July of 2007. While it was the end of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling continues to write.